So, you want to know what is so random? I just went through my dad's things, right? Sorry, I know I look a little unkempt. I just went through my dad's things. And he has it's from the newspaper, right? It's a crossword, whatever. Guess what year it's from? 2006. 2006. Motherfucker, that was 20 years ago. That was 20 fucking years ago. Can you believe that? I'm dead. Look. I don't know if you can see it because it's a flip down reverse. August 15th, 2006. Ain't that crazy? Look, it say 2006, bruh. Literally crazy. I have been having the craziest day, right? Okay, so I'm just scrolling on Instagram and I find this post about, it's like documenting youth in LA, in Hollywood in the 90s, right? And y'all know about my uncle, like my godfather, but anyway, Scott Bennett, right? So I'm just scrolling, I'm like, oh, this is so fucking cool. I'm like, because I'm born in 1995, right? So it's got a picture of like one girl, she's graduating high school, right? This is in the 90s. And she's got like her little hat, but she's hiding a Nintendo DS, like at the graduation. So for me as a 95 baby, I'm like, you know, it was like mind fucking to me. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm scrolling because I'm interested. I'm like, this is so cool. And I see my uncle. Hear me out because I'm about to show you the picture I stumbled upon. Hear me out. I swear on my life, I about pissed my pants. I swear this day has been so random. It has been so random. Oh my gosh, between finding the newspaper article or the newspaper from 20 years ago to seeing I almost peed myself. That was so funny. And the girl next to him just got a nose job. And I showed it to my dad. I was like, Daddy, look, there's Uncle Scott. And I explained the whole thing to him. And he's like, yeah, nose jobs were big in the 90s. I'm going to have to decompress. That was so funny. Oh, God. You just couldn't write it. So, for context, my uncle, he was born in 1958. So isn't that crazy? Like, I talk to people about this all the time, about how the 90s were the craziest time that I think were ever a time, ever. Like, you have a young man born in 1958 living his best life in LA. In the 90s, in Hollywood. Like, I don't know, just what a time, you know? Like, I'm like, when that picture was taken, I was probably so young. Like, sincerely. They said that those pictures were between, I think they said 92 to 97. But I'm just like, at some point in time, I'm sure my uncle was in LA and my mom called him and was like, hey, Rose was born. And I'm just, oh my God, the things I could tell. But he actually told me the story. He was like, I got the call from your mom and I was there. And he was like, when you were born, and he will literally cry when he says it. He was like, you were the most beautiful baby that I've ever seen, because mind you, my god sisters, my little baby cousins, they were not born yet. And he was just, I mean, he would literally tear up about it when he would tell me about the story from the day I was born, when he met me. And I was like, it's so cute. I love my uncle. I literally love my uncle so much. But yeah. I would not be what I am today without my uncle. So, anywho. Thinking about my uncle, like, now that I'm actually reflecting on it, being in LA in the 90s is so funny, because I'm just, like, knowing his personality, I could just imagine how he was. Like, sincerely, his personality is remarkable. He's so funny. I remember when I was a little girl, he used to take me on his shoulders around the world. Like, he would be like, all right, Rose, now it's time to go around the world. And he would take me on his shoulders and we would just I love him so much. It got hot in here. Oh, hell no. Ooh, that's some stanky spaghetti you're making, Tim. Wow. Anyway, just some reflections. So anyway, as I was saying, oh my god, it smells putrid. I literally think I'm going to throw up. It smells so nasty in here. It literally smells like my dad is cooking spaghetti with piss. With piss. That's what it smells like. It smells so bad. I cannot even begin to. Oh my God. Whoa. This is amazing. So anyway, my uncle became a Jehovah. Anyhow, I think that is remarkable. I mean, the fact that that man would leave his life in LA to come see my fugly baby ass. I'm like, oh my god, I cannot breathe. There's like no oxygen in here at all. Woo! But on a serious note, I love him to pieces, and I don't know, I find that so peculiar, because I think about today, I think about like the hype house, the bop house, you know, with the LA influencers of like Gen Z and Gen Alpha, what they were doing, and I'm like, it is crazy. It's crazy to think, but it's interesting to think about. It really is. I'm like, you know, when my uncle was young, it was like it was probably similar. It's just, you know, we didn't have iPhones, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's crazy to think about, you know? I'm like, were things more free back then? Like, were people more, I don't know, free in nature? Or were they, I don't know, because I'm like, I looked at the little puppies that were in the hype house of it all and everything like that, and I was like, it gives Black Mirror, where it's like they're being forced to perform, you know? It's like, they're like, you know, I film all of these TikToks all of the time, and I'm like, it just, to me, it felt like they were like forced in a Black Mirror kind of way, you know, like stuck in an algorithm kind of a thing, you know? It was weird. You know, pretty Orwellian. But I think about back then, and I remember my uncle, he would come home a lot, like come home to Florida, and he would come home to Florida. God, my hair is so greasy. I literally cannot contend with this at all, and it is the smell of the spagoots that he made that is horrifying. Like, it literally smells like there is a pea in it and corn in it, and I don't even want to know. I won't even look at it. Obviously not how I would make pasta, as you can clearly see from my Instagram. Anywho, neither here nor there. Oh, and he made a pork chop last night that literally tasted like cat piss. But anyway, it's my life. So anyway, I remember my uncle coming home to Florida, And he would cry. He would cry sometimes about how hard it was in LA, in Hollywood. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm like ready to do this. But I won an Oscar at 5 for Flowers for Algernon. And I was like, I don't know, I guess, you know, I've been summoned to the cult of Hollywood. I'm telling you, some crazy shit is going on in here. I don't know, it's gotta be demonic, because it all of a sudden now it smells like dead bodies. And remember, I've talked about this. And my Stanley cup is like, sincerely, my Stanley tumbler or whatever, it is like demonic as fuck. Remember how I told you about how Zeke tried to like kill me with this? Okay, so there was water in it a couple of seconds ago, and I go to like drink out of it. No water, just like this big chunk of ice. So then I'm like, what the hell? And I go to put it back on, right? And the straw is out like this. Crazy. And it's like, then there's like, I don't know. Like, sincerely, this thing is hexed. I got it off of Temu, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I'm going to tell you this right now. It's just, it is an environment that is not hospitable, if you get what I'm saying. But, anywho, and every time I go to post, it gets darker. Does that ever happen to anyone, like, outside? Like, I know they say that social media and AI uses water, but it's like literally every time I go to post, it gets darker and darker and darker. And I'm like, what if it doesn't just use water? Has anyone ever thought about that? No? Anyway, think about a lot of things. But anywho, he would come home and he would be crying, and I was just like, you know, I cannot believe that they treat him so poorly in Hollywood, you know? It was sad. It was sad when that would happen. So I just went out there, and it smells so much better, the spaghetti. It literally smells like how my uncle used to make spaghetti. So, but I kind of feel like my dad and my uncle are like in some weird way competing for like who can make better spaghetti, and I'm just like, I don't know what Tim and Scott got going on, but evidently it's a great Italian cook-off. It is so in here. Where's the AC? It's just, oh my God. So I got more water. Wow, orgasmic, Stanley. Orgasmic. What's everyone up to? So I go out there, right? And I'm like, oh, you know, it smells good. It's alchemizing out. Because that was literally me when I made the fucking cow tongue the other day. I literally was 2 pork chops, and then all of a sudden it transformed into lingua, cow tongue. I have no idea. But anyway, neither here nor there. Evidently someone is at work. So I go out there, and the pasta pot is like bubbling and popping off. It was so funny. My dad, it was so funny. Sincerely, it was so funny. Anyhow. But a lot of people want me to talk about the drone from the other night. The Wasp drone, aka the fucking Airbus. They're like, make a podcast, talk about it. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to. So how do you explain the Airbus? How do you explain the damn Airbus? So we had the Airbus at the chateau in Normandy, right? And as soon as Tyler saw it, he was like, I want that. And I was like, too fucking bad. Like, it's not your Airbus. So that's the story of the fucking Airbus. I fucking hate Tyler. Daddy's like, well, isn't it his chateau as well? And I'm like, fuck no. There's nothing about the chateau that would scream Tyler Joseph Upman. Nothing about it. I would post as many times as I have to, sincerely, for people to realize that I don't care. I don't care how much water I use. I don't care how much electricity I use. I don't care how many drones I use, how much money. So I go outside the other night, right? And, you know, because Adam's like his brother, Isaac Enoch Kilgren's brother, Adam Ray Kilgren. Anyway, it's like, you need to come out here. Your fucking Airbus is and all of this shit. So I go out there, and his pussy ass takes a hard left, a beeline, because he's scared of it. And I'm just like, I go out there, you know, it like, and then I go back inside. I'm just like, literally, these people are so ungrateful. They are pussies. They are poor pussies. And I'm just like, can't help me with the fucking lore. Can't help me with the fucking lore. I mean, Zeke would literally sit there and blacklist himself. I'm like, buddy, okay, you donated the flower pots. You want to give me anything? Nothing? I mean, I am literally just sat here every single day being like, bro, we're over. We are not in a relationship. You're probably dead. I mean, praying for sleep will probably write you off. So, then, they're like, Rose, what do you know about this? Because the drone has been out there terrorizing these people, obviously, as it would. Because it's my drone. So I go out there, I clock it. I'm like, okay, like literally calibrated. It's working just fine. And then they're like, there's no way she knows what that is. What is it? What is it? So I show them. I'm like, it's my Airbus. It's my Airbus. It's my drone. You know, there are other drones. Yeah, I bet you're scared.